Hello, I'm Combazekos and welcome to video number 5. Now today I would like to go through one of the first principles or ingredients of classical education. If you can recall a few videos back, I started reading from this book called Classical Education, The Movement Sweeping America. One of the principles of classical education is a pedagogy that sustains these commitments. So I'm going to be reading a few excerpts from this book about that particular principle. An appropriate pedagogy. Western civilization, the classical educator believes, offers its children a rich heritage on which they can feed their own souls and those of their neighbours. The classical curriculum provides the means to do so. The classical curriculum can be divided into two stages. First, the student masters the arts of learning. Then, he or she uses the skills and tools mastered to enter the great conversation, which is another way to say to study the sciences. The classical curriculum begins with an apprenticeship in what has come to be known as the tools of learning. Those are very important words. A term coined by Aristotle when he developed his elementary handbooks. He calls them the organon, which is Greek for tool. The organon provided the foundation of the trivium in the medieval school and was combined with the quadrivium to form the 7 liberal arts. So in the classical education renewal, the words trivium and quadrivium are always heard. Trivium, which means 3, quadrivium, which means 4. These arts of learning give the classical curriculum its form. Those who master them gain access to a realm of unified knowledge that includes the natural and moral sciences, philosophy and theology. Notice those words, a unified knowledge. That is the crux of classical Christian education. It's a unified, coherent knowledge. It's not segregated, compartmentalized subjects. The student sees the unity of everything that he or she is learning. The 7 liberal arts are not subjects per se, nor do they compose a general education. Instead, they are the arts of learning that enable one to move from subject to subject, text to text, idea to idea, knowing how to handle the particular subject, text, or idea. More than that, they introduce the student to the arts and convictions needed for a community and its members to remain free. The word liberal comes from the word liberalis, which means to be set free. Keep that in mind. They are the trunk of the tree of learning on which the various sciences are branches. Probably the term with which classical education is most closely associated in the popular mind is the word trivium, which is a paradigm for the mastery of language. The Latin trivium literally means where 3 roads meet, and it refers to grammar, logic, and rhetoric. But the trivium applies to far more than language. To be educated in any discipline, you must, number 1, know its basic facts, which means grammar. Number 2, be able to reason clearly about it, that's logic. Number 3, communicate its ideas and apply it effectively, rhetoric. Nevertheless, the trivium of grammar, logic, and rhetoric is fundamentally a collection of the language arts. So once again, thank you for listening to this video. In subsequent videos, I will go through the other 3 ingredients of a classical Christian education. Once again, my advice is to take this slowly, enjoy the journey, read from the books, ask questions, look at podcasts, look at websites, and you will gain much more knowledge. Once again, have a great day.